Hi everybody, my name is Crystal, also known as the Sassy Medium. Come on today to do some psychic exercises. So I have many different things. A lot of the things that you can practice with, you can use, things that you have at home, like a deck of cards, okay? If you have rocks or crystals, um, tarot cards, oracle cards, and even Zener cards that have shapes on them. Okay, but make sure you get the real ones and not the magic ones, because the magic ones have little marks on them to tell you what it's what. So they don't really help you develop your actual gifts. Okay, because they kind of give you cheats. So for this exercise, you're going to need pen and paper. Pause the video if you need to go and get that. All right, so first of all, what I want to do is whenever you want to do a psychic exercise, you want to get yourself into what I call an intentional and receiving space. So I want everybody that's watching to close your eyes and just take a good few deep breaths. Clear your mind. And then what I always do before I do any reading or any development is I ask my guides for assistance. And I always ask out loud. You can ask in your mind, but when we put thought to our voice, it's more powerful, right? So if I could have I say something like, if I could have, I'm calling to my guides to come to me now to help me with these psychic exercises or with a reading or whatever you're about to do. Because we can use our psychic gifts in our everyday lives also. So the first exercise I'm going to do is with these 4 crystals, okay? I have 4 crystals. I have a green one. So take a look at it and focus on it. Then I have this orange or peach colored one. Then I have this black one, this hematite. And then I have this snowflake one. I picked this one because we're around Christmas time. All right, so focus on the 4 crystals, all right? And I want you to focus on tapping in and connecting to my energy. So how you can do that, and how I do that when I do readings, is, I'm an energy reader. And what I do is I see my cord, my soul's cord in my solar plexus in my stomach area, just kind of extending out and going to whoever. So I want you to see your energy kind of going out and meeting my energy. I send it out to all of you. Now I've already chosen the crystal. I just chose it. Which one of these am I going to pick? Am I going to pick the peach one or orange, the green one, the clear one or the white one, or the black one? Which one am I going to choose? Now I want you to trust yourself and go with whatever pops in your head first. Try not to go with what you think is the most prettiest. Try not, that's you using your mind and not your intuition. And really, if you're not sure, ask your guides and tell them to show it to you. And this is also about using your clairabilities. If you're clairsentient, you're just going to feel the answer. If you're claircognizant, you're just going to know. If you're clairvoyant, you're going to see. You'll either see the crystal or you'll see the color. Okay? And if you're clairaudient, you'll hear the crystal. Those are the 4 main clairs, right? All right, so if you chose the peach one, I'm sorry, that's not the one I chose. If you chose the black one, I'm sorry, that's not what I chose. Are you still in the game? Which one did I choose? If you got it wrong and you want to try again, just ask your guides again and your higher self, which crystal did Crystal choose? If you chose the green one, the malachite, you got it right. I chose the green one. All right, so that's like a warm-up. All right, we'll get to the harder ones in a second. This one is going to be the hardest exercise, and this one. Okay, so these are Zener cards. Okay, let me move these. And I got one of each so that you can see. All right, so we've got a circle, a plus sign, blue wavy lines, and a star. All right, now I'm going to shuffle these where you can't see me do it. Now, like I said, these are going to be harder ones. So, all right. I want you to tell me which one this is. Match it to these. Do you feel that it's the circle? Do you feel it's the plus sign? Do you see the color yellow? Do you see red? Do you see blue? Do you see green? Or do you see the actual shape? Or do you just feel it? Which one is here? All right, ready? Make sure you write your answers down. If you're a mentee of mine, I want to see your answers. All right. If you got the star as the first one, you got it right. Congratulations. All right. Now let's take those away so you're not looking at those and focusing on those. Next, we have these three. 1, 2, 3. What's the next card that I have in my hand? What symbol or color do you see or feel or know or hear? If you need to pause the video for more time, please do so. But these answers should come quickly to you. And you should just trust that first answer that you say. Is it the circle? Which one? Did you get it right? Okay, last one. Which one am I holding in my hand? Am I holding the circle or the waves? What do you see? What do you feel? What do you know? And what do you hear? All right. Who got it right? These are fun, and it's okay if you get them wrong. The main thing you want to learn how to do is talk to your guides and just figure it out without using your mind, your ego, your mind, right? Okay, so that's the first exercise, or the second exercise. All right, so we're going to get to a little bit harder exercise. So I have 10 playing cards here. And the purpose of this one is I'm going to flip over the first card and you've got to read the last 9. So I want you to tell me when I flip over this card if the next card underneath is higher, lower, or the same exact card. I will tell you as a hint, I normally don't want to give hints, but there are at least one that is the same. Okay, so let's begin. The first card is, I made it easy, the ace. And in this ace represents 1. So obviously, this card is higher. Now, to make it harder, can you tell me what card am I holding in the deck? Can you see if it's a spade, a diamond, a heart, or a club? What number or what higher, card could it be? Jack, Queen, King. What card am I holding? That's more in advanced. But for this one, if that's too hard, but try. I want you to try. So focus on the card. Tell me what the card is. And then the main one is, obviously it's higher, right? So now let's begin. So we got the Four of Hearts. Okay, Four of Hearts. Now, is the next card higher or lower? To test yourself further, tell me what card it is, what suit it is. Higher or lower or the same as the Four? Okay, it's higher. It's higher. Did anybody guess the King or a spade? If you don't get it, then you don't get it. But what I want you to do is try to get the answer from your guides. That is how I communicate with spirit. That's how I communicate and use my psychic abilities. Everything I do is with my guides, okay? They're the ones that help me give the accurate readings and knowing things. All right, so the next card from the King, we should have put this lower, but is this card higher, lower, or the same? Higher, lower, or the same? To go a step further, what number or face card is it? And what suit is it? Like I said, if you need time, pause. Pause the video. All right. Is it higher or lower? All right. Lower, obviously. I know I didn't even think about that until just now, that there's nothing higher than the King if I'm saying that the Ace is a 1. But yeah. All right. So did anybody get that it was a 10? Did anybody get that it was a diamond? Now, the next one is tricky, okay? Because 10's kind of almost like in the middle, sort of, right? All right. Is this card higher? I don't want that to distract anybody. Is this card higher or lower than the 10? Or is it the same? What suit is this card? Okay. It is lower, and it's a 3 of Hearts. All right, now the next card. Oh, hold on. I gotta stop putting that one in there. Okay, the next card. Is this card higher, lower, or the same as the 3? Higher, lower, or the same? And again, what face or number and what suit is it? Okay. It is higher, and it's the Jack of Hearts. All right. Don't get discouraged if you're not getting them. This is advanced. This is very difficult to do. It takes a lot of practice. All right. So is this card higher, lower, or the same? Higher, lower, or the same? And what is on the card? It's lower, and it's the 2 of spades. All right, how we doing so far? Hanging in there? All right. Now, the next card. Is it higher, lower, or the same? We've only got 2 left, guys. Higher, lower, or the same? And what is on the card? It's the same. And it's the 2 of clubs. So this one was a very difficult one because not only did I make it a 2, I also made it the same color. Okay, so who got it right that it was the same? Okay, higher, lower, or the same? And what is on the card? It's higher, and it's the Queen of Hearts. All right, how we doing? How we doing? 1 left. Is this card higher, lower, or the same? And what is on the card? Higher, lower, or the same? Make sure to write your answers down, guys. Especially if you're in my psychic development courses. And send me the answers in Messenger. All right, higher, lower, the same. And what's on the card? Dun, dun, dun. The 6 of spades. Okay, 6 of spades, so it's lower. How many of these did you get right? How many of these did you get right? It's difficult, but the more that you practice using your intuition, the easier it gets because the stronger the bond with your guides and your higher self get. Okay, I'm saving these for last because these are really hard. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next one, and then these will be the last one. Okay, I have OMG. Okay, I have written 4 elements on pieces of paper. I want you to write these down. When we write things down, it brings action and depth to what we're doing. Whenever I do a reading for anybody, I write down at the beginning of the reading. When I do a private session, I always ask them what their goals are for the session, especially if you've had one with me, you know, but I always ask what it is and write it down. That helps me focus on it and focus my intention, because what are you doing when you're writing? You're focusing, right? So I want you to write these down. All right, so we got water. Write it down. All right, water. All the elements. Air. Write them down. Water, air, earth, and fire. Write down fire. All right. Now, I am going to pick one out. Now, I am a fire sign, so I'm going to try to pick out and do the exercise with you, okay? So I want to show you how you can do this at home too. I'm a fire sign. I'm going to try to pick out the fire one, okay? So that you know that I'm not looking. I don't know which one's which. You saw me fold them up. All right, so I'm going to put them out. I can't see what's written on them. See? I can't see. All right. Now, which one of these is the fire sign? Earth, air, water, fire. Which one do you feel is the fire sign? Here, I'll do this. Sorry. You can do that so we're not looking at them. All right. Which one of these four is the fire sign? So I'm going to let you guys choose, and then I'm going to choose it. I'm going to focus. Ask my guides to tell me which one is the fire sign. Okay, so I see these as 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you may see the number in your head, which I did. So which one is it? All right, so for me, the number 3 popped in my head. All right, the name fire didn't pop in my head. It may have for you. So let's see if I'm right. All right, so let's go with 1. Earth, okay? Earth. If you chose 2 as the fire, oh, okay, it's air. All right, number 3 is fire, okay? And number 4 is water. Okay, who got it right? So now I'm going to do one more with these, all right? And I'm not going to do this one. This one's for you guys. All right, I'm going to just pull one out, and I want you to, this is more advanced. I'm going to pull one out, and I want you to tell me what it is. Earth, air, fire, water. Earth, air, fire, water. What's on this piece of paper? Earth, air, fire, water. You may even see the symbol, okay? Because when you work with your guides, working with your guides, especially doing readings, especially doing mediumship readings. Guys, mediumship is difficult. It takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of work. And you develop what I call a spiritual symbolism handbook in your head with your guides. It's taken me a long time to figure out different symbols. Like when I see a spirit or my guides doing this, when I see this symbol in my head, I know that a spirit passed suddenly. When I see my name with the big old cursive C, I know that they passed from Cancer. Okay, so you got to learn to build that repertoire of the symbolism with you and your guides to pick things out. All right, which one? Earth, air, fire, water. It is water. Did you see water? Did you see the word? Or did you get it wrong? All right, my lovelies. Next exercise. We're doing it with 3 cards only because 4 I feel is too difficult even for advanced. So these are my animal deck. And there is a raven, a sea turtle, and an owl. I want you to tell me which card has the raven. Is it the first card, the middle card, or the last card? So is it 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. Where's the raven? Where's the raven? All right. Number 1 is the beautiful owl. Isn't that pretty? All right. Is it 2 or 3? We've got the sea turtle and the raven. Envision in your mind seeing a turtle, okay, a sea turtle. See a raven or a crow, whatever you want to call them. You know, see the black raven. See the beautiful sea turtle. Which card has the raven? 2 or 3? If you chose 2, you chose the sea turtle. So, here's the raven. Did you get it right? Number 3 is the beautiful raven. I'm like really in love with ravens, obviously. I love them. Yes, they have a lot of meaning and not just bad things either. All right, last one. I'm trying to keep this at 30 minutes. 30-minute exercise. Like I said, this is for more developing. Oh, no, I actually have 4 here. So this is like the last one. It's the hardest one. This is going to be a 2-part exercise. So the hardest one is first. I have 4 cards here, and I want you to tell me what is on each card. It could be anything in the world, right? Okay. You can tell me a color that you feel that is behind this card, an object, anything. Tell me something that's on this card. Each card has like 2 or 3 things in them that are like major things. So, consult with your guides, get to that intentional clear space, and I want you to focus on any images or thoughts or knowings or hear what's on this card. Have your guides tell you what's on this card. Pause if you need to. Okay, so what is on this card is blue. There's a moon. There's a balcony. There's a feather. And there's an owl. And then there's this fairy. Or even if you said woman. And then there's a little hourglass right there. And a plant. So if you got any of those written down, congratulations. Okay? And it's a good thing that you're looking at the cards because the last exercise is to pick one of them out of the 4. All right. Did you get any that are on this card? Did you get anything that's on this card? Like I said, these are more advanced. Next card. What color is predominantly on this card? What image is on it? What is on this card? You could even get the words that are on the card. If you even got a word with this one, if you even got the word moon or moonlight, awesome. All right, focus on this one. Take a deep breath, close your eyes. What is on this card? Pause if you need to. Make sure to write it all down. All right, so what is on this card is predominantly green. It's a tree, a clock, a path, grass, and kind of like a hill, red leaves on the tree, right? And then we've got a fairy, a little baby chick, a grasshopper, an eagle, a medium-sized duck, and another duck, I think. Did you get any of that? And it says follow the leader. Did you get the words? Did you get anything of the color? Did you get anything did you pick up anything that's on this card? If you drew a blank, it's okay. It's okay. Just keep practicing. I promise. If you keep doing exercises like this, you will get more accurate. You will get better at using your gifts. And if you're trying to become a medium, I will tell you, if you're trying to, develop your mediumship gifts, if you're a medium, you have to develop the psychic side too. You cannot skip that. It's just not possible, okay? You have to develop your psychic gifts too, because you need those to help you in your mediumship readings. I promise you. All right, next up. What is on this card? What words? There's 2 words on this card. I'll give you a hint. And even the numbers too, guys. Even the numbers of the card you could practice. This one was 51. This one was 40. Okay. What number is on this card? What symbols? What's the image on this card? If you need to pause the video, please pause the video as I'm about to reveal. All right. So this one is 39. It's called Protecting Treasure. There's this bird. There's parts of a tree. There's mushrooms. There's a woman. There's a crown. There's a chest. There's an umbrella. There's clouds. There's sky. There's grass. There's the ground. If you got any of those things, and there's also rain in this card too. It's raining on her. You see? And then there's like a crystal, right? Did you get anything that was on this card? All right, last one of this. Painful, I know. This one may be a little bit easier. All right. What number is on this card? What image is on this card? What words are on this card? No hints. And this is the card I really want you to focus on, because the last exercise is to find it in all of these. Okay, I'm about to reveal, so if you need to, pause it. All right, so what is on this card is the number 30. It is 2 doors, and there's like the sky and clouds there. There's a tree, or, hold on. Yeah, it's like part of a tree, branches. It's a pathway. Clouds. I think that's mountain in the back. So if you said mountain, if you said butterfly, if you said stone or path, make sure to show your answers guide. It's okay to be wrong, okay? So it's okay to be wrong. All right. Now, I want you to find this path card, all right, making a choice. in all 4 of these. All right, so I'm going to shuffle them. Look, like, do. Okay. Kind of doing it off to the side so you guys don't see. All right, so I'm going to fan these out. All right, which one of these is the make a choice card? So we'll go 1. Actually, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So if you chose 3, you chose this card. If you chose 2, you chose this card. All right. One last shot. Is it this one? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Make sure to write your answer down. If you chose 1, you got it right. How did you do today? How did you do on these harder exercises? Comment below if you enjoyed it. If you want me to keep making these videos to help you guys develop, I will. These are basic things that I like to try to do at least once a week to try to get you guys using your gifts. Okay, you are in my group to learn, okay, because it's a teaching group above everything else. And also even on my YouTube channel, I like to teach. I like to help others develop their gifts so that they can use them to help others and to help themselves. All right, that's the time for today. Much love and blessings to you all. Happy holidays.